All over New England, we have been treated to the most sustained classic autumn in a long time. The colors have been magnificent, and the leaves really hung in there this year. But Thanksgiving is nearly upon us, and we have more leaves on the ground now than on the trees. Miss those vibrant colors already? Well, just take yourself down to the Roasted Granola in Arlington Heights, where you'll find a brilliant celebration of color all over the walls, thanks to artist in residence Marder.
Lydia Scher, who's one of the co-chairs of Art Links Arlington, first contacted me to have a solo exhibit at the Roasted Granola Cafe. She and her colleagues were looking through portfolios, and they were especially attracted to the autumn theme and the bright, vibrant colors of my work. They felt that it would be a good fit for the autumn months. The flower paintings I created during the COVID epidemic. I was confined to my house, and there's some lovely gardens in my neighborhood, and I would walk around every day studying the gardens, taking pictures, and identifying perhaps a single flower or two to focus on. I've been painting watercolors for as long as I can remember. It was actually my medium of choice in my undergraduate studies in college. I did work with many other media. I explored acrylic paints and drawing materials, but there was something captivating about watercolors. No other medium can achieve the same effect that you can get with watercolor. The colors bleed and they create surprises, and it's fun to work with them, and the challenge of controlling where the color goes and how I'm composing my picture, my work, is just a great deal of fun for me. And it's my primary interest, although I also work with glass enamel in very much the same way, applying transparent overlays of color. For as long as I can remember, my focus has always been on color. As a little kid, I had very bad astigmatisms in both eyes, and I was extremely nearsighted. And I'm not sure how I got around, but I managed to process information without the same vision that most people have. So I think one of the things I did was differentiate things by their colors. And I can remember being really young and even attaching a color to different people. If you said their name, a certain color, not just red, but a certain shade of it, a certain specific color would come into my head. And every time I would think of that person, the color would come up. That's pretty much my history of color focus. So this exhibit altogether is an idea of autumn, also an idea of essentially things that don't move, vessels, straw, flowers. There isn't too much in architecture, which actually in my current work I am focusing on, but it kind of works together as a grouping, I think, showing how I've been exploring watercolor in still life using a lot of vibrant colors. And I think it fits really well in the cafe just at this moment, because outside the window you can see all the trees changing colors.
If you'd like to see the full display, don't delay. Barber's show closes on November 25th. And we want to thank ACMi members Olga and Demi Brios for producing this story.